In the beginning, God created fairies. They made men.
Here's the person I want. Hello, person. Doesn't hear me.
I should have warned you and wonder if it's something to apologize for, but ultimately decide that it is an undeniable fact of the space.
Hello, person. Last time in a very small voice.
I was from this generation that thought cocaine was a safe drug, and probably the last one to do drugs with such abandon. I remember going to Bullock's, Wilshire with my cousin Trisha for brunch and pouring the coke on the table, and just snorting lines there as models selling their garments walked around us.
Rattray's friend Eileen Miles has recalled that the disappointment which immediately precipitated the text was a breakup with a British girlfriend, a member of the no-wave band Ut, who had recently ditched him for another guy.
Alicia and I spent a lot of time talking about quote-unquote healing, except for Max, whose performative, self-destructive rock star habits kind of worked for him. All of the residents of La Mariposa thought they needed quote-unquote healing.
Like a perverse fantasy, accustomed as we are in LA to thinking of yoga as a chic wellness import.
Fuck peace. Fuck quiet. Go for anger. Be like the headlight of an oncoming freight train. Climb down the world's throat like a locomotive.
And bumping and grinding with reach, frenzy, kind of a jazz, and then interrupt myself, but I'll try to stay with 20 minutes, so I'll just read it, which is unlike my style. I don't know, whatever it is, I have a style. Oop, there we go. How's that? More like a TV show host from the 50s. The original Pershing Square was buried under a concrete shell. Trees from the park were famously given to Disneyland.
It wasn't that long ago, but it might as well be. In a city that reinvents itself every new generation, one has to leave breadcrumbs to be able to find our way back.
In the garden of everyday monstrosities, benches suggest infrastructure with strange clues left by people who sat there. They're an archive of the ordinary. They're samples.
When we concentrate on a material object, whatever its situation, the very fact of attention may lead to our involuntarily sinking into the history of that object.
That Pershing Square is commented on through these benches. It reminds us of the comedy of our moment with enough honesty about how a contested space can be beautiful if caught between breaths.
But this is also what allows for creating a truly new city without all the baggage of the past. You go to New York to become a New Yorker, but you come to LA to reinvent yourself.
Crown Neck Root is a reading and performance organized by Hard to Read's Fiona Allison Duncan.
And me in Virgin, what?
Always like generating sort of new thoughts about it, and there's always like a new sort of squirrel that comes into the situation, and that can, like, everything kind of like unfolds and leads to these other thoughts.
And my family will be crying for joy, and there will be champagne.
Oh wait, I should do everyone first. Nancy Lupo is an artist who works in Los Angeles. Her sculpture Open Mouth will be staged next as part of Nancy Lupo's Scripts for the Pageant at the Museum of Contemporary Art San Diego. At their downtown location, the former baggage claim of the Santa Fe Depot train station from November 22nd, 2019 through March 15th, 2020.
It's challenging, but not ferocious. I want a park where I can be mentally engaged, but have solace.